Hi, and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today we're turning some scraps into embellishments. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing along with Ginger over at Ginger's Corner and some of her friends in a year-long hop where we take our scraps and make beautiful things with them. If you are interested in seeing more people turning scraps into embellishments, you can find the links in the description of this video to the one-click playlist for the hop, where the content creators can add their videos and to the ladies who are posting on Instagram. You will also find a link to Ginger's Facebook group where we swap embellishments, post our ideas, and play games to inspire creativity. So you don't have to participate in the swaps to be on Ginger's Corner. There's a lot of other exciting things happening over there, so make sure to go check her out. Okay, so today our swap prompt is purple. It's called Purple Rain, and the prompt says use purple to create an embellishment with at least 2 layers. So I went looking for some purple scraps and I didn't find too terribly much. I don't think it's a color I use very often, so I found this little bag of scraps, and then I had a stack of, and I don't have any idea where this is from, but it looks like a bunch of 6x6 sized purple squares. So not really sure where that's from, but we're going to go ahead and use that as scraps as well, because that'll fit some of my cuts perfectly. They're just not quite 6 inches wide. And then yeah, we'll use these pieces for some of the smaller bits, and then I'm gonna mat it in black. So I couldn't think of anything that was consistently purple that I felt like I wanted to make an embellishment of, so I decided to go with a title. So we're gonna make a title today. Okay, so just hang on a minute. I'm gonna run this stuff through the Cricut, and then we'll come back and make some embellishments together. All right, hang on, I'll be right back. All right, so I ran a bunch of scraps through my Cricut and I got some beautiful results. Some of them didn't go through quite as they were supposed to. I think my mat was not sticky enough. So I'm gonna have to make a couple more, but I thought I would just go ahead and finish filming this and then I'll make the extras after. So I'm making 8 because that's how many we are making for our swaps. Yeah, so I kind of did it a couple different layering ways because I had accidentally put the purple one in when I was supposed to put the black one in, and I was like, I could just roll with it. And then, like I said, like some of that purple one didn't entirely work out fine, but that's okay. So I'm gonna do that one first. So the way that I did it was I finished with the purple and then I ran the black one through a couple of times, and then yeah, so that's where we're at. This one I saved one that I didn't ink so I could show you how the difference in the two, so it might show better on the white. Let me just move some of this out of the way. So yeah, this one has the inked around the edges, so you can see that it's just a little bit more defined and stands out against the background a little bit better. This one doesn't have the ink on it, so it still needs some ink, but I'm just going to set that one aside because the other parts of it that I was cutting haven't been finished yet. So I'm just going to set that one aside, but I left it like that so that you could see the difference. I'm inking my purple stuff in Dusty Concord Distress ink today. I don't know if that's going to focus, maybe not. And the black one I did with, some of the black I did, some I didn't. Some of it had a white core, so I thought I would add a little bit of Distress ink around the back edge. Yeah, so I used black soot for that one where I needed to. This, I think, was one of them. So, yeah. So on Ginger's Corner this month, we're playing a really fun game. You guys should come over and check it out if you aren't there already. We're playing a game of Clue. So if you've ever played the game of Clue, you know how you you have to put them in the envelope and it has to say your guess or whatever. So, you know, Colonel Mustard in the library with a lead pipe, right? So we're rolling the dice to see who did it, where, and with what. And then from there, we roll the dice again, and those clues match up to things that we're supposed to use on our page. So it's going to be lots and lots of fun. I hope you'll pop over and visit and check that out. So like I said in my intro, there is so much happening on Ginger's Corner. Even if you're not interested in participating in the swaps, it's a really fun place to be. It's probably the most actively engaged scrapbooking group that I am part of online. So if that's something you think that you would enjoy, is to see like a super active group that's always, you know, got new and fresh ideas happening, new games, new inspiration. People are very interactive with each other, and very kind. Don't see a lot of negativity over there. So it's a really good place to be. So if that's something you think you want to check out, definitely go down to that description box below and check out our little Ginger's Corner. So I've been there for a couple of years now, and I'm just loving it. I do captain some of the swaps up here in Canada, and I have another captain that helps me out, Jojo. She's lovely. And we usually have enough to do a swap in the month, I guess it's 2 a month now. And then there's a third one every month that's kind of like a, we call them partner swaps, where you make like a little mini kit. So it would have like a title, a couple embellishments, and a journaling card, and you'd send those to your partner. So you only have to make one of everything. So that's kind of cool. So this is one version, and then this is the other version. So the other version has how I intended it, but I like both of them. They turned out both just fine, right? So sometimes happy accidents are okay. So I used this light purple in the background. It kind of looks white on camera, but it's actually a really light purple, almost pink. I guess against the other purples it kind of does look pink, but it was definitely when you put it up against the pinks it looks purple. So that's why it's in the purple scraps. It was in my 6x6 pile of purple cardstock. I don't know where I got that from. I wonder what it must be from a project of some sort, or somebody else's project. Maybe somebody gave it to me. I don't know. But I was happy I had it. Something to work with today. That's kind of cool, right? So this one, and I just went into Cricut Design Space and typed title and scrolled through a few titles until I found one I thought would be kind of generic and useful, but not like just, you know, that single word like happy or joy or whatever. I wanted it to actually say something. So I think You Are Here is a good one for any kind of layout, really. Travel, graduation, whatever the case may be. Maybe I'll do a different one and not that darker purple, but I could go with this purple here and do just a little bit different. So it's not quite as dark as that one, but it's pretty dark. And this one tore a little bit at the top, but I just put extra ink on it, and it looks fine now. So yeah, You Are Here. I feel like that could go just about anywhere. And it fits kind of good with our map themed one that's coming up next, so that should be fun too. So every 2 weeks on the 1st and 15th of the month we have a little prompt that we have to do, like this one, Purple Rain. Make an embellishment that's a minimum of 2 layers, and yeah, that's what we're doing. And then I think next one on the 15th is something about map paper, so that should be fun too. And then I think the end of the month one that you can do if you want to participate in a partner swap is something about things that fly, which could be a lot of things. Could be bugs, could be birds, could be airplanes, could be Superman, could be a lot of things, couldn't it? Okay, so those are kind of the different versions of this purple, and that's the beauty of these swaps too, is that I'm using up my scraps, so they're not going to all be identical. I didn't just grab a big 12 by 12 square of cardstock. I went with my cardstock scraps. So I'm just going to put my name on the back so that the person who receives it knows who made it. And I just like to use a white jelly roll pen. I like the one from Sakura. I get them at my local scrapbook store, but I think you can get them other places too. Okay, So I will finish putting the rest of those together for the swap off camera, but thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.